Hey guys, and the reigning MVP, 2K16 cover athlete Steph Curry gives you some. You guys don't want to miss this, so tune in now. Hey guys, on our season premiere episode of NBA 2K your favorite.
Broadcasting from Chicago as the Bulls get ready to take the hardwood here at the United Center. Looking at Toronto, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Houston Rockets. And they were still in that one right up to the end, guys, but lost by a couple of buckets.
And that kind of...
Last game for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Detroit Pistons.
And you know what? A shame that either team had to lose that game because you had to be proud of the way they battled in it.
Yeah, I suppose that's right, but it still was heartbreaking. I mean, you hate to lose in OT, no matter how hard you played. You want to come out on top if you're going to play those extra minutes.
Screened by Valanciunas. Here's Lowry, and there's the foul. Now the dish to Rose. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists now in this one.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Pass to Gibson. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Mirotic's shot is off. The Raptors have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ball game. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Hits it from 3-point range. DeRozan's got 7.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Green with the block. Lowry with the ball. Gasol covering. DeRozan dishes to Valanciunas. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Butler. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Here's Rose, and the rejection by Valanciunas. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. So for the Bulls. Pachulia comes in for Pau Gasol. And Brooks subbed in for Derrick Rose. Here's Brooks. 11 points for him in that last game against Detroit. The turnaround jumper. Mirotic gets the bucket. Mirotic has got his first bucket of the night.
How much do you love to see the turnaround?
We've got 1:08 left to play here in the first. Green with a screen on Brooks. Joseph, the pass to Green. They get it back. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, we've got a moment to look back at last year's Bulls. First in block, second in rebound, and they were number 2 in lowest opponent points per game. Controlling the pace, being on the same page defensively, has allowed them to be elite at that end of the floor.
And that block shot ranking, really something to highlight. Their ability to contest and deny shots around the rim was a tremendous asset defensively.
Brooks kicks to Mirotic. Scola against Gibson. Fires the 3. Aaron Brooks, and that's good. Brooks has got his first 3 points of the game.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him. The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
The feed to Mirotic. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Mirotic has got 5.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3 ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Joseph dishes to Green. Here's Sims, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here.
1 second left. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. It's the Raptors. They lead by a bucket. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. And the Gasol brothers, both starters in the All-Star game last season. It's the first time that's happened in NBA history. Pau talked about the joy of sharing the NBA stage with his brother Mark.
It's like a dream come true. It's hard to really picture it. I'm just proud to be Mark's brother, and I'm proud of what he's become as a basketball player and as a man.
Well, their story is a bit like a fairy tale.
From them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways, and that's allowed them to widen that turnover margin.
The big man are Gibson and Noah. Brooks out there with Derrick Rose. And it's Dunleavy in at the small forward spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Bulls making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. 6 to shoot. From 20 feet out. And it's Rose missing. Toronto's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Here's DeRozan. The Raptors rebound. Joseph. Nice D from Brooks. Chicago trailing here. Outside Rose. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Green with a screen on Rose. Rose with the ball. 8 points for him. For 3, Dunleavy. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Dunleavy's got the lead up to 1 now for the Bulls. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for Chicago?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Taking a look here at the numbers for DeRozan. He had a strong showing last season. Last season, how about 22 points per? 5 assists and 4 rebounds.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Excellent use of the screen that time. And that's now 6 points for Kyle Lowry. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Rose against Lowry. Rose attacking, buries it down low. Rose has got 10.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Green with a screen on Rose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Green. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided looking half. First half wasn't even close. Toronto making a change here. Green's checked in. The Bulls leading by 14. So the Raptors 5 right now. Lowry and DeRozan are the guard tandem. Green is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Carroll in at the 3. Raptors have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. The drive by Green. Valanciunas passes to DeRozan. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
Here's Valanciunas. He has 6. Lowry at the elbow. Unloads from 13. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Lowry's got 8.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. The Bulls 3rd.
Well, when you talk about teams that had a great defense last year, you got to mention these guys. I mean, they were great at finding ways to come up with the ball. Deflections, loose balls, and steals.
That one misses. Raptors trail by 13. Carroll kicks to Lowry. Green, the screen. Lowry drives in. And there's Green on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 4 assists in the game.
Crisp pass into the paint.
Lowry against Rose. Inside, here's Gasol. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Green with a screen on Rose. Lowry dishes to Green, and that one is stuffed right through.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Rose kicks it to Noah. There's the pick.
Pretty early to be over the limit, Kevin. They'll have to watch the fouls from here out.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw good from Noah. Taj Gibson's checked in for Chicago. Mirotic comes in for Mike Dunleavy. And then for Toronto, Johnson comes in for Valanciunas. And it's Joseph in for Kyle Lowry. Johnson, wide open, he fires. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
They've raised their field goal percentage just above 50% here. They actually look like a totally different team than what we saw in the first half. Much better execution offensively.
On the wing, Johnson. Johnson off the pick from Green. Johnson with it. Now guarded by Gibson. And it's Green missing.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. Chicago making some changes. Pachulia, he's checked in for Noah. And it's Brooks in for Derrick Rose. Raptors trail by 12. Johnson outside. Green with a screen for Johnson. Down low and stolen by Mirotic. And they're on the break. Toronto grabs the miss.
I like his tenacity getting to the basket there, even though the dunk rattled out. 99 times out of 100, you'll get the dunk or the foul.
Green, there's the call on James Johnson. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
Raptors trail by 14. And here is Joseph. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Brooks outside. Mirotic sets the screen for Brooks. And Scola pulls it down.
Boy, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Joseph with the ball. Butler covering. Right side, Green. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
Yeah, maybe that'll give them a little bit of that swagger that they seem to have lost.
To the inside. Green with the block.
Move it! Move it!
Now here's Joseph. Here's Sims, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Raptors have missed a few free throws up to this point, shooting 4. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as Clark, they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
Yep, and it might not be the way a coach would have drawn it up or wanted it to end, but these fans loved it.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thank you, Kevin. Pal, obviously the turnover number was high. You were still able to get the win. Is that something that Coach usually addresses with you guys?
It's addressed every single game. You know, I think our turnovers are way too high. We just got to take care of the ball, make the right play, make the right pass.
Imagine how good you'll be, pal, when you stop turning the ball over. Kevin, over to you.